Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of G News Plus. I'm Don Valiant, and this is the news from Gyeonggi Province this week. The National Assembly of the Republic of Korea approved basic planning cost support for GTX, the express railway project of Gyeonggi Province. The provincial government is now ready to set a detailed initial plan for GTX construction, which the government has been targeting to begin in 2013. The final approval of the national budget for the year 2012 by the Korean National Assembly has secured Gyeonggi Province 5 billion Korean won in support for the initial design costs of GTX. It also reflects the unanimous recognition of the necessity for GTX construction by both ruling and opposition parties.
기본 계획을 세우기 위해서 필요한 것인데 이게 이제 국가에서 세워졌기 때문에 앞으로 GTX가 그 나가는 것이 확실시되는 그러한 그 기초가 되는 그런.
The support funds will be used for initial administrative procedures, including the establishment of a detailed initial construction plan and preliminary environmental review. The GTX project consists of 3 rail lines connecting the province with Seoul in 5 different directions, covering a total of 140.7 kilometers, comprised of the 46.2-kilometer Ilsan-Susal line, the 48.7-kilometer Songdo-Changnam-ni line, and the 45.8-kilometer Uijeongbu-Gumjeong line. The construction of these GTX lines will cost a total of 13.6 trillion Korean won. Gyeonggi Province plans to begin operation of the GTX lines in 2018. When these lines are complete, they will play an important role in transforming the province into a huge metropolis around the capital city of Korea. For the first time in Korea, Gyeonggi Province will introduce a prioritized financial support program for social enterprises. Social enterprises are great providers of new jobs, especially for people in low income brackets, but most are struggling to survive, primarily because they have limited access to financing due to difficulties in offering collateral. Last year alone, 5,207 new jobs were created by social enterprises. Most of these jobs were offered to people with disabilities or in low income brackets, helping them achieve independence. A questionnaire-based survey of social enterprises revealed that the most desired financial boons were low interest rates, preferred by 28%, followed by mitigated mortgage limits at 25%, and simpler application procedures at 23%. Gyeonggi Province announced that it will introduce a special prioritized credit guarantee program for social enterprises so as to promote their growth through the provision of financial assistance. For this credit vehicle, Gyeonggi Province will release a total of 5 billion Korean won at interest rates of 3.7 to 4.2%. Individual companies can borrow up to 100 million won at these low interest rates.
금융 지원은 사회적 기업의 가장 큰 애로사항 중에 하나였습니다. 이번 우리 경기도가 마련한 사회적 기업 특례 보증 지원 제도는 중앙정부 및 미소금융재단에서 운영하고 있는 문제점을 개선하는 그런 효과가 있을 것으로 기대합니다.
Gyeonggi Province plans to expand the credit guarantee program in collaboration with cities and counties in the province. Low-cost financing will be granted based on the performance of the company. Applications for financial support are being received at the Gyeonggi Credit Guarantee from December 26th. This is the time for parents to take their children to places where they can enjoy winter vacation. How about a public library? There are a variety of children's programs designed to make the winter vacation worthwhile. Visiting public libraries is a clever way for children to spend the days of winter vacation in warmth and enjoyment. After 1 or 2 hours of lessons, children valiantly write diary entries in English in this English diary writing class, and they really enjoy doing it.
Today was my birthday. I was very happy. 영어 일기 써보니까 너무 재밌어.
There are also programs in which parents can participate with their children. In this fairy tale narration class, children and their mothers are lost in a world of fairy tales presented by the instructor. They also practice their own narration skills. Libraries are no longer just places for reading, but have transformed into places where children can also play and have fun.
요즘 날도 춥고 방학이라 데려갈 데도 없어서 고민이었는데 이런 좋은 프로그램이 있어서 참여해서 아이들도 즐거웠고 저도 또 아이와 함께 할 수 있어서 좋았어요.
Various winter vacation classes are now being offered at 170 public libraries in Gyeonggi Province. These include a variety of interesting programs that cannot be found in public schools, as well as reading programs. Contact the Gyeonggi-do Cyber Library for detailed information about winter programs for children at public libraries. The Watch Night event at the dawn of the new year took place at Imjeongak in Paju City. This end-of-the-year Watch Night event has been held annually at Imjeongak, a national tourist site just inside the border with North Korea. But this year's event was the first in 2 years since the last one was cancelled due to the outbreak of foot-and-mouth disease. Many people braved the cold and arrived here to celebrate the new year. What they are currently doing is daljip burning, a traditional ritual of making New Year's wishes by burning a piece of paper inscribed with wishes and wrapped in rice straw.
지금 진주에 계시는 장모님께서 많이 편찮으신데 2012년에는 좀 많이 병이 호전되셔서 같이 좀 행복하게 살았으면 좋겠습니다.
이제 중학생이 되는데 중학생 때도 공부 열심히 했으면 성적 올렸으면 좋겠고 저희 동생도 이제 초등학교로 올라가는데 초등학생 돼가서 초등학교 잘 적응했으면 좋겠습니다.
The tolling notes of the New Year's bell spread through the night air, carrying the wishes of all those gathered.
경제가 어려운 점이 많이 있습니다만은 이 어려운 모든 것을 다 이겨낼 수 있다고 생각합니다. 우리는 과거에 더 어려운 것도 다 이겨냈습니다. 우리 다 같이 힘을 합쳐서 화이팅!
Let us hope that 2012 will be a year of dynamic success, just like a dragon soaring up to the sky. Marina expansion at Jungkook Harbor has been completed, and this harbor is now ready to lead an era of marine leisure in Korea. Gyeonggi Province has finished marina expansion at Jungkook Harbor. This harbor is fully equipped with all the necessary facilities for marine leisure sports. New features at this harbor include an additional on-the-water mooring facility with a capacity for 79 medium to large boats. With the existing mooring facility, completed in November of 2009, and its 113 berth capacity, Jungkook Harbor is now capable of accommodating 192 vessels in the sea and on land.
전국 마리나항의 요보트 이제 계류 시설이 완비됨에 따라서 경기도의 그 해양 레저 저변 확대와 해양 관련 산업이 활성화될 수 있는 기반이 마련됐다고 볼 수가 있습니다.
Situated at the heart of beautiful Gyeonggi Bay, Jungkook Harbor is also strategically ideal for the promotion of tourism. Since the provincial government is well aware that the marine leisure industry is one of the growth industries of the future, Gyeonggi Province plans to complete the construction of other marina facilities at nearby harbors by 2015 so as to develop this region as a marine leisure center. For the first time in Korea, Gyeonggi Province will provide funeral cost support for former Korean residents of Sakhalin who have permanently returned to Korea. Sakhalin is a large island in the North Pacific that is part of Russia. Many Koreans were forcibly moved to Sakhalin by the Japanese during World War II to work in coal mines and now comprise a large segment of the island's populace. The 2012 budget of Gyeonggi Province includes 22.5 million Korean won in funeral cost support for former Sakhalin residents who are now living in 6 cities of Gyeonggi Province. There are a total of 1,285 former Korean residents of Sakhalin who have permanently returned to their mother country and settled in Gyeonggi Province. They are now living in 6 cities in the province, including Ansan City. Since most of them are aged citizens, funerals are a frequent event, but the funeral cost support provided by the provincial government under the Basic Living Expense Guarantee Law is far from sufficient to cover actual costs, especially since most of these newcomers have no relatives in Korea to rely on.
사할린에서 살다가 우리나라에 와서 거주하게 되신 그 사할린 영주 귀국자들은 굉장히 생활이 어렵습니다. 우리 경기도에서 금년도에 예산을 세워서 100만 원을 드리기로 그렇게 예산을 세웠습니다.
From January of 2012, funeral cost support of 500,000 Korean won will be provided for each deceased individual within 4 days from the date of application at the local resident center. The funeral cost support came as a huge relief for the aged Koreans who returned from Sakhalin after many years and had to worry about their afterlife. They should be given every opportunity to savor a worry-free life in their mother country. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of G News Plus. We look forward to seeing you again next week.